I used to spend $700 and 7 hours a day on weekends garage sailing. So that might be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 7 hours each day and $700 just spending money to make my business run, but no more. In this video, I'm gonna tell you why I prefer storage units over garage sales. And I have 3 points. The first one is ROI. A lot of time goes into both. For garage sales, the night before, I route my whole journey for the next day. I go on to GSALR, which is Garage Sailor, if you sound it out.com, and I map out my whole route. Every single garage sale that I want to hit for sure. And then out of the garage sales that I really want to hit, I make a loop. So I hit all the garage sales that I want to, and then on my route to those garage sales, I put all the other garage sales in that makes sense for me to hit. And it takes maybe half an hour, maybe 45 minutes to do that. It does take some preparation time, but the main time investment is in the day of driving from garage sale to garage sale to garage sale, which is why it takes like 7 hours. And I try to be the first ones at my early garage sales. So it's like if the first garage sale I'm going to is at 8 a.m., I will be there at 7:45 just to be the first person there because I really want to be at that garage sale. I want to get the good stuff that I know is there. And for storage units, I do the same kind of research and preparation where I am searching for good storage units. And that might be every Monday, I will look for half an hour and find good storage units that I want to bid on and buy. So similar preparation kind of things, but different in the time, because the time for a storage unit comes in the unloading of the unit and then loading it back up into my storage unit or my house. And so both require, in the end, a lot of time. But with the storage unit, I have a lot of labor hours, a lot of help going into that time. And so that time is a lot more dense because a lot more work is getting done. And in terms of ROI, garage sales, I might get 3x on average on my money. If I spend 500, I might create 1,500 in sales. Storage units, I can do on a much larger scale with potentially a greater ROI. So I might be able to spend $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 and that turn into 10, 20, 30K in revenue. There's a lot of labor and time that goes into storage units, but the ROI is much greater and on a bigger scale than garage sales. And so that's a big reason why I've leaned towards storage units than garage sales. One thing to note though that is to take into consideration, a bad day of garage sales only costs me lost time. A bad storage unit that I buy is lost time and lost money. So there's a bigger risk with storage units than garage sales. Garage sales, I buy exactly what I want and sell exactly what I want. Storage units, I have to sell whatever I get. And if it's trash, it's a loss. The last point I'll make is enjoyment. Both are extremely enjoyable, but with garage sales, you get to talk to a lot of cool people and it's the thrill of the hunt. But with storage units, there's a flood of emotions when you just open that gate and just get to go through boxes that you have no idea what's in them. And it's kind of like a big treasure hunt. So both super enjoyable. But bad days of storage units are bad days. It's just like gets you down like, and just take everything to the dumpster because it's just trash, but it's business. Both garage sales and storage units kind of have this thrill and enjoyment because they're both a little bit of risk and both a little bit of gambling and just finding cool stuff. The best stuff on this Friday morning of garage sailing are these Swarovski miniature figures, these crystal figures. And these were all $2 a piece and 8 of them each. I expect them to go for 20 to 30-ish. If I have a special one, it may be worth more, but we'll say 25-ish on average for these. And that'd be about $200. From $16 invested, it's gonna turn into $200. And this was definitely the best stuff of garage sales, but there wasn't really anything crazy. This was the craziest of them, which is still a good return. In the end, storage units definitely make more sense for me and my business, just in terms of ROI. The time is about the same, but because I use labor hours and people helping me out, time makes much more sense for a storage unit because it's bringing in so much stuff, little amount of time. But that's not to say there's anything wrong with garage sales. I still do very much enjoy going garage sailing and estate sailing because you do find stuff that's really cool and you can buy exactly what you want. Because I do have to sell a lot of random stuff with storage units. But in terms of running a business, I do have to stick with storage units just because of the immense amount of ROI I can do, and the returns and the size of the returns are much greater than garage sales. Thanks for watching. like and subscribe to see more of my journey in running a business selling vintage toys.